I woke up on my 26th birthday to a text from my dad. Be grateful we let you live here. A few minutes later, another buzz. Your brother starts college. You'll pay his tuition. $6,000 due Friday. No happy birthday. No thanks. Just commands. The night before, they'd already sold my motorcycle, said it was for the family fund. That bike wasn't just a pile of metal and rubber. It was freedom, my first real taste of it. I bought it with 2 years of side jobs, every dollar I could keep before they found another family expense to claim. But that morning, I didn't yell or argue. I just stared at the screen and let the silence sink in. Heavy, calm, absolute. When Dad said, "Then get out," I smiled. I'd already decided to. I used to think my parents were doing their best. We didn't have much, but they always said we were in it together. Family first, everyone sacrificing for each other. It sounded noble. It felt like love. But as I got older, I realized family meant me working double shifts while my brother gamed all day, and sacrifice meant my dreams funding his. Every time I managed to save a little, they found a reason to take it. New tires for Dad's truck, Mom's emergency dental work, my brother's new laptop. I kept telling myself it was fine, that one day they'd see I wasn't just their wallet, I was their son. That illusion shattered the day they sold my bike. When I got home that evening, Dad was in his recliner with a beer, eyes glued to the TV. Without looking up, he said, "Rent's due too, since you're an adult now." Mom was folding laundry, pretending not to hear. My brother, 17 and smug, scrolled through his phone. I looked around the room. The same chipped furniture, the same stale air thick with control. And for the first time, I didn't feel guilty. I didn't feel anything. That kind of nothing is dangerous. It's clarity disguised as calm. That night, I started packing quietly. Just the essentials: clothes, laptop, a few tools, important papers. Before I zipped up my last bag, I opened the garage door. The space where my motorcycle used to be was empty, but my old workbench was still there. The one Dad called junk, but let me keep because I fixed things for him on it. Over the years, I'd learned a lot there. Engines, wiring, control systems, and I'd also learned about Dad's obsession, his retirement fund. He bragged about it constantly, stored in the garage freezer under the spare meat. Envelopes of cash, insurance forms, stock certificates. I remembered him once laughing at me saying, "You're good with tools, but I'm good with money. You fix engines, I build futures." So, I decided to fix something for him one last time. I didn't steal a thing. I didn't have to. I just rewired the old freezer's thermostat, the one guarding his precious retirement stash. Simple job. When the power cycled, it'd send a quick surge, just enough to fry paper, melt plastic, and turn everything inside into unrecognizable trash. I plugged it back in and waited until I heard the low hum of the compressor again. Then I left. Quiet. Calm. That night, I slept in my car, and it was the best sleep I'd had in years. The next morning, my phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Calls from Mom, Dad, my brother. I didn't answer. I already knew what had happened. I drove by the house just slow enough to see it. Mom stood in the driveway crying. My brother was pacing, yelling into his phone, "Dad!" And Dad? He just stood there, staring into the garage, frozen. I could picture it clearly. The melted mess inside that freezer, the stench of burnt plastic, the realization hitting him that his future had gone up in smoke. Everything he'd hoarded, gone overnight, in the same place he'd buried mine. Guys like him never see it coming. They think control lasts forever, that the people they step on will stay small, quiet, obedient. But being quiet doesn't mean weak. It means patient. I waited. I didn't destroy his life. I just held up a mirror so he could see what he'd built. Something fragile, fake, one spark away from falling apart. Now, when I think about that house, I don't feel angry anymore, just distant. Because the best revenge isn't watching them suffer. It's walking away free. Dad texted again tonight. "You did this." I stared at the message for a moment, then typed back, "Be grateful I let you live there." This time, I meant it.